by Mike Waters. Syracuse, NY, Jim Boeheim will open his 42nd season as the head coach of the Syracuse Orange on Wednesday night with an exhibition game against Division II Southern New Hampshire University of the Northeast 10 Conference. This is the first of two exhibitions for Syracuse prior to the Orange's regular season opener on Friday, November 10th, against Cornell. Syracuse is coming off a 1915 season and returns just one starting player. The game will start at 7 p.m. and be televised by ACC Network Extra. By Mike Waters. Syracuse, NY, Jim Boeheim will open his 42nd season as the head coach of the Syracuse Orange on Wednesday night with an exhibition game against Division II Southern New Hampshire University of the Northeast 10 Conference. This is the first of two exhibitions for Syracuse prior to the Orange's regular season opener on Friday, November 10th, against Cornell. Syracuse is coming off a 1915 season and returns just one starting player. The game will start at 7 p.m. and be televised by ACC Network Extra. Southern New Hampshire's roster. Southern New Hampshire returns 3 starters off a team that went 21-9 last season. The Penman's returners include leading scorer Chris Walters, right, who averaged 18.1 points per game last season. Walters is a 6'4" small forward and a graduate student. Southern New Hampshire might be without Daquays Andrews, a 6'2" junior who averaged 12.2 points a year ago. He is still recovering from an injury. In Andrews' place, SNHU coach Stan Spirou might start Charlie Russo. Russo, a Syracuse native, played at CBA. Southern New Hampshire's other returning starter is 6'3" senior Dimitri Flores, who scored 12.7 points per game last season. Scott Teresco, a 6'7" senior, could start in the frontcourt along with either Eamon Joyce, 6'8", Soph. Remo Semenkavicius, 6'6" junior, or Chase Canty, 6'7", Soph. Stan Spirou, the game's other coaching legend. Boeheim isn't the only legend coaching in Wednesday's exhibition game. Southern New Hampshire coach Stan Spirou has been at the school for 33 years. In that time, he's racked up 625 wins against just 328 losses. Spirou has led SNHU to 19 NCAA tournament appearances and 2 Final Fours. He has been named the New England Collegiate Conference Coach of the Year 4 times. Spirou played at Keene State College and then was a very successful high school coach before becoming an assistant at SNHU. He became the school's head coach in 1985. Paschal Chukwu's progress. Chukwu's development got derailed last season when he suffered a torn retina just 7 games into the season. Chukwu had to be shut down for the rest of the season. So last year combined with the previous year, when Chukwu had to sit out following his transfer from Providence, means Chukwu has played in 7 games since the 2014-15 season ended, and he hasn't played in a game since last December. Chukwu struggled in the orange versus white scrimmage, but the Sioux coaches have said he's played well at times in practice. The Orange's 2 scrimmages could be very important for Chukwu as he continues to shake off the rust and get used to game action again. Ashi can hit threes. The advance notices on Brissett described the 6'8" forward as an athletic player with a scorer's mentality who liked to attack the basket. But in Sioux's orange versus white scrimmage, Brissett impressed with his outside shooting. Brissett connected on 4 3-pointers en route to a 20-point night. The Orange lost the bulk of its 3-point threats off last year's team, including Tyler Lydon, Andrew White and John Gillen. It would really help Syracuse's offense if Brissett can demonstrate the ability to knock down the outside shot.